Namaskar, dear seekers, and welcome to our event of 3 hours meditation. So, I hope everyone is doing well. So, first, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Cyriaque, and I come from France. Apology, we have some double sound. I think it is fixed now. So, I would like to just introduce myself in short. My name is Cyriaque. I come from France and I'm doing spiritual practice for more than 20 years. I live in India also in an ashram for 10 years. And now presently I'm speaking to you from Germany ashram. And about SSRF, SSRF is an acronym of the Spiritual Science Research Foundation, who is a non-profit organization. It is registered in USA, in Australia and Europe. And it has two main objectives. The first objective is to open this platform so that everybody can do spiritual practice regardless of their path journey and to be able to make spiritual progress. So we offer free of charge of spiritual meetings. We call satsang also. We have this online satsang 101 where you can meet people, seekers from all around the world. So this is, and the second is to help everyone in their spiritual journey and practice. So we have this website where we have more than 800 articles on different topics and subjects. So I invite you to read our website. We will go ahead for today. It will be 3 hours. It will be in 3-4 slots. So we will do different meditations. So we'll first do 30 minutes of meditation. At the same time, before that, I will show you also some self-healing techniques, and then also we'll show you some different aspects of SSRF. You can share also some questions that you have, some experience that you have. And then we will continue for the next slot of meditation. So it will be like that for around four slot from 5 p.m. now CET until 8 p.m. So of course you can say the 3 hours, you can stay 1 hour, whatever is possible for you to stay. So dear seekers, first before we start with the collective meditations, I would like to show you a self-healing technique. I think some of you probably may know, those who are already coming to SSRF, it is how to remove this intangible negative vibrations that is around us, what we call also avran, using our fingertips, because we have, there is one technique in India where you have these fingers, through each fingers there is divine energy coming out. So we'll display now one image just to explain to you. It is a Panchatattva, and it is from each finger, it is connected to a cosmic element. So you have the earth, the water, you have air, water, air, and ether element. And from this, that's why from the science of mudras, when you do a specific bringing one finger to another, it activates different element. Through this Panchatattva, we are using these fingers because when we chant or we concentrate, positive vibration comes out from our fingertips. So what we will do, I will also ask you first to close your eyes to just see what you are experiencing from inside. And then we will do this exercise together for 5 minutes. And then I will ask you we'll do it again to see what you feel and any experience you have. So what I will ask you now to do, you can close your eyes. You can just try to focus on your breath and see how you feel from inside. How is your mind? Whether you are feeling calm, whether you are feeling restless, whether there are many thoughts, how you feel from inside. Okay, everybody. So just remember what is a feeling that you feel. So now you use your fingers and you either focus on your breath, or for those who are more familiar with chanting, chanting is repeating a divine name or a mantra in the mind. So you can do that. You can either focus on your breath or repeat the divine name or mantra during that time, and just you just do. I will show you first, and then we'll do it together. So in this slow motion, you remove this covering. It is actually some intangible, invisible covering that is around us and covering our chakras. So with these fingers, you remove slowly this intangible covering from the top chakra to the different chakra we have. And then you also around the eyes. And then you can do also sometimes with closed eyes, but just try to see what you feel. And while doing it, if you feel like yawning, if you feel like burping, that also let it happen. I will explain to you. It's one way of healing happening. You can do in the back also, back of your head, back of your neck. So do it like that for 4 or 5 minutes. And you can look at me also, how it is done. If some of you are joining now, it is one way to remove, before starting meditation, we remove this intangible covering around us. Through the Panchatattva, these 5 cosmic elements connected to our fingers. Try to concentrate, either by chanting or breathing. More the concentration, more the principle, the activation of those elements through our finger comes out. You can sometimes concentrate a few times around the heart chakra, 1 centimeter above plexus. You can go to the navel also. For some of you who have some time stomach or something, you can, or experience some struggle in the stomach, you can do at the level of the navel also. Those who have thyroid problem can do it at the level of the throat chakra. And back also. And you can test the top chakra, this is the crown chakra. You can do from there also. So if remember, I will share some of you, if you feel like yawning or you feel like burping, don't stop, because it is a sign that healing happens. This negative vibration that is around us or in us is coming out through the openings that we have, through the mouth. So what you can do now, dear seekers, you can stop. You just close eyes again, or if you have a closed eye, remain with closed eyes, and just see again what you perceive from inside. Any difference? How is your mind? How you feel? Whether you feel any difference, whether it is same. Okay, dear seekers. So if some of you like to write in the chat if anything you felt difference, anything you can share also what you felt while removing this negative covering around self. So now we will start with the collective meditation. So I will share in short. For those who are familiar with meditation or chanting, chanting is this ancient technique from India, repeating the divine name in the mind or mantra. So you can just close your eyes and you can do your own meditation, or you can repeat the divine name in your mind. For those who are new, what we will do now, we are playing in low tone in the background a divine name, and the divine name that we are playing is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So what you can do, you can just regulate on the audio in low tone. You can either listen to it with closed eyes, with concentration. Either you can try to repeat either in mind or aloud as per the speed of the audio, or you can focus on your own breath and just listen to the audio in the background and see what you feel. Huh? You can change also to see what is helping you to achieve concentration, whether it is by listening or by focusing on your breath. So dear seeker, also you can sit in a comfortable position. Of course, you can always sit in the meditative posture if you can, but it is not compulsory. Huh? It's not a must, because those who have some knee pain or back pain may not be able to concentrate, because to remember that it is the mind who will enter meditation, not the body. So dear seeker, you can sit now comfortable. You can close your eyes. You can take a couple of deep breaths. Now you breathe slower, deeper. Try to reduce the speed of your breath. Concentrate on your breath. Slower and slower. And in a few seconds, when we start the audio, that will be beginning of collective meditation.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो
You can remain with closed eyes. You can just contemplate what you're feeling deeper inside, what you are feeling now. You can compare from where you join. I will let you know when to open eyes. So dear seekers, you can open eyes now. And if some of you want to share in the chat how you felt, just why I was asking you to remain with closed eyes and try to feel how you are feeling, because we can like crystallize, no, the feeling, that moment, because it gives us that understanding or that conviction also that we can experience a different state than usual, and we would like to always have this state or feeling. That's why it is important to contemplate, to see, so we believe in that state, we believe in that feeling. So you can write in the chat how you felt. I think I will just go back to the beginning, because I think some few, when we did in beginning, no, the removing this covering around self, quite a few have said that you felt much centered. Some say you felt better concentrations, or you felt the mind became calmer, from Tatiana, from Venkatesh, bliss. So quite a few felt better also. Sandeep felt calm and fresh. So remember, and this, some of you may have come in between. Initially, we have done some healing technique using the 5 fingers, the Panchatattva, to remove this covering around self. We will be pasting, I think we have different seekers who are helping us in this program, and we'll be pasting in the chat also about, we have an article on our website, we explain about removing this covering around oneself. Okay, hope the sound is okay. It's just to understand if the sound is okay for everyone. Some are feeling calm and peace. Some felt neutral, no feelings. That's okay. So we will continue. Just would like to, before we go to the next part of the next slot, just to share to all of you, we have on this next Sunday, and we have actually every day the collective meditation from Monday to Saturday. It is of 1 hour. It is from 6 to 7 p.m. This is our usual collective meditation. Today is a special event where we do 3 hours. Otherwise, we have every day from 6 to 7 p.m. CET. And next Sunday, that is on the 1st July, we have also another live stream. It will be a fundraising for SSRF. And there we will have 4 saints of SSRF who will be sharing their journey, how they felt they were molded by the source of inspiration of SSRF. So we'll be playing to you, we'll be playing now a small trailer of 30 seconds.
Join us in this fundraiser live stream, wherein some of the saints of SSRF will share highlights of how His Holiness Dr. Vallee guided their spiritual journey from seeker to sainthood. The importance of the Guru in the life of a seeker will become amply clear as they narrate the beautiful moments in the divine company of the spiritual master. Support SSRF's mission to spread spirituality and help seekers to grow spiritually by watching this live stream and donating as per your capacity. We invite you to join our live stream on Saturday, July 1st.
So, dear seekers, please you can just bookmark this event. And of course, it's open to everyone. All our live stream are free of charge. They are open to all, because we do it as our spiritual practice. We are a non-profit organizations, but of course, to run organizations with a website, with an ashram, with traveling across the world, that is your donation. Help us. There is an interesting comment from Anne that you share that with eyes closed you went into meditative state, and you saw different colors. You saw red, orange, yellow in sequence, and it was changing from red to orange to yellow and red, and that's a good experience. And actually, because you have some, for everyone is different, and some feel energy, some can see colors. That's a good experience. When we start going into meditation, some level of meditation, concentration, then we are able to perceive something from the subtle world. So experiencing colors is one of them. Okay, so we will continue now, dear seekers. We will continue with the second part. Now we will again soon start again another slot of meditation. But before that, I would like to show you another self-healing technique based on the exact same principle that we showed before with the Panchatattva. We'll again show you an image of using the hand because God is amazing. Actually, God created us with all capacity and potency, but because today we don't do spiritual practice, we don't have spiritual energy. We may have a good bank account, but we don't have spiritual energy, and that is actually spiritual currency. And actually, when we do spiritual practice, this element within us get activated, and they come through our fingertips, our feet, and our eyes. This is how the positive energy is transmitted, positive or negative. So here, from positive vibration, I show you the hand. We will show it again. I will explain. This is from the science of mudra. It's a principle in spirituality. It is universal, so we can see the energy come from the small finger. It is a earth element, and you have water, you have water, fire, air, and ether. So these 5 cosmic elements. So when with that the sense of mudra happen, where different mudra posture, we can remove the different mudra postures, and that is called mudras, and it comes from the science of Panchatattvas. And this simple mudra you can do, it is called Nyas, bringing the 5 fingers together and place it on the chakras. We have 7 chakras, but mainly the chakras that gets affected, or to explain before that actually our chakra are dormant until and unless we reach a higher spiritual level. The chakra or kundalini is not active, and only when spiritual energy happens, then it open or activate the different chakras. We have also some lecture and article on our website, but just to share, to remove a misconception when it comes to kundalini and chakra awakening. Sometimes some people say, oh, my third chakra get open, or my heart chakra get open. But what happens actually is when the person do some spiritual practice, or in company of saints or seekers, or in satsang, that is spiritual meeting, at that time it can be a raise, an increase in positivity in the body. So the kundalini gets awakened just for a few seconds, and at that time it can reach the heart chakra and the mid-throat chakra. So at that time there is a feeling, the person can feel like an opening or some touch. You can see there is a subtle picture we show when the person repeat God's name. At that time also you can see now the vibrations get awakened, but at that time what happens, the chakra open just for a few seconds and then they close back. So it's not constant. What we are really talking by kundalini awakening or chakra awakening is when they remain constantly. That means 24 hours, and that only happen at a later stage. So that's why more or less today most of us chakras are dormant, and negative energy, what they do, because it is our spiritual, in a way it is a spiritual centers, so they will make sure it's not working, so they will cover it with this negative energy. So using the Nyas at that time when you chant, some of you may have experienced sometime, no, pressure here or different, so you can put it. I will do also on the side so you can understand. You just don't press hard, but touch it slightly. And this is you have the 1 centimeter above plexus. So what we will do now, we will do Nyas, and you can focus on your breath. Some of you can focus on your breath, some of you can chant, and you do the Nyas at the same time. And with closed eyes, you try to chant or focus on your breath and see what you feel. And I will let you know also, we will change different positions, because we will do heart chakra, there is the throat chakra, there is the mid-broad chakra, which is the most important, and we can get a combination, will change. So this way we can start now. First you can close your eyes, you can focus on your breath. Just so that you become calm. And then now you can start. You can look at the video also. Some of you will know, you don't need to look, you can remain with closed eyes, it is better. And you can start placing the first chakra on the mid-broad chakra and the other Nyas on the heart chakra. And then you focus on your breath, or you can chant also. And you can see what you feel. We will do that for a few minutes. If some of you have shoulder pain because of holding, you can just exchange the positions. Or you can also do it just with one arm also, that's also okay. And exchange after 1 minute or so.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
You can exchange your shoulder.
Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate 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 Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate
Those who are
Vasudevaya.
focusing on the breath, you can breathe slowly.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate.
What you can do now, you can change the chakra. If you want, some of you can put either on the throat chakra and keep on the mid-broad chakra, or you can do the throat chakra and keep it on the heart chakra. Remember, heart chakra is 1 centimeter above plexus in the center.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
You can see if anything you feel in particular while doing it at some chakras. If in some chakras you experience more pressure, then do it at that chakra only. Concentrate on that chakra. If some of you experience pain in the heart chakra, then you can do on the heart chakra only. If it becomes too much, you can stop for some times and start again. That means that if pressure or pain is there, that is a good sign.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
You can do in the back also. Remember, chakra are connected from front and back, so you can also do back also.
Vasudevaya.
For the heart chakra, that will not be possible.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So, dear seekers, now if you like to, if some of you can see what you felt, you can share also. Or if you have any question, don't hesitate. There's things that can't hear me. You can see, first you can see from your computer. We are looking from outside if technically all is okay. We will be continuing now with collective meditation. We will do, I think, 20 minutes or so of collective meditation. Same, if some of you are joining, we will now do 20 minutes. And at that time, some of you can do, either you can do with a Nyas, just what we did. You can choose one chakra, either you can choose mid-broad chakra or heart chakra. And then we will play with a divine name in the background. You can concentrate and you can change. After a few minutes, you can change the harm if you feel it is too much. I mean, it is painful, no? Some can hear, okay. And I think from Satish, you said you had a lot of yawning, and that is a good sign. Similarly, that removing this covering or Nyas, when a lot of yawning happen or burping, usually it's a sign that this negative vibration is coming out from our body. So, dear seeker, we will start now. You can close your eyes. You can focus on your breath. Now you breathe slower and deeper. And then in a few minutes, few seconds, we will start the audio, the beginning of the next collective meditation, and then you can do the Nyas. You can choose the Nyas of what is helping you.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो 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 भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो
So dear seeker, you can stop now. You can just remain with closed eyes. Just try to see how you feel now. Any difference also by the state of mind, or any difference you feel, something you feel as the different chakras where you are doing Nyas, if anything you feel. So just try to perceive now I will let you know when to open eyes. So, dear seeker, you can open eyes now. And if some of you would like to share in the chat how you felt during the meditation or when you were doing Nyas. We did two parts. Initially, you were doing different Nyas, changing different postures. So anything you felt, or when you were doing for a longer time at a particular chakra, if anything you felt also. I think there are, if you can write, I will also, there are some, you already wrote, I think it is from this is Ramya. I think you say when you put the finger together for the Nyas, you feel pain in the finger itself. So that's good. See, actually, what happened now, there is positivity effect coming out from our fingers, or as share also negative. So what you can do, something you can do is that, I don't know if you have from incense, you can put holy ash on the fingers. It's something you can do if you have pain, or if you can do, you can hold rock salt in your hand. You take rock salt in your hand and hold in your fist, and you chant for some time, for a few minutes, and after you wash your hands and then do Nyas. That's a good thing. Now when you try to do Nyas, what negative energy can do, they can prevent. All the positivity and the negativity fight. So there is pain. Some have pain in fingers, some have pain in feet, or a different part of the body also. But there starts spiritual healing. So you can do that. You can either apply holy ash from incense. We usually recommend to make sure the incense are spiritually pure. In SSRF, we make incense where it's more spiritually pure from the point of view of healing. But otherwise, if you look for some incense now, it should be not commercial incense, but more like incense that is done for healing purpose. I think also there is from Sunil, you said my feet have stretched, and you can feel a lot of strange vibration going out of my body. The yawning that I'm experiencing also has a very subtle fall orders. So you felt gratitude to Krishna for this healing. It's a good thing. So ultimately what happens, no? When healing happens, we can experience sometime, as I shared, vibration come out from our body. Through eyes, feet, or we can, and you feel from fall order is coming out also from yawning. So yawning is a sign of healing. Huh? From Tatiana, you said you felt it in your hand and you saw white and blue color in the head. That's a good thing, Tatiana. So same when there is positive vibration, no? What we call energy Shakti. So we can feel heat in the hand, and seeing white colors or blue colors are positive colors. For Hamid, you felt deep meditation, and you could feel the chakra were more active from Dr. Hamid. And from Venkat, you felt light in the head, and many times when you do Nyas, as a heart chakra, you feel bliss also. From me here, you say gradually started feeling calmer and a lot of distracting thoughts and burping. There was some discomfort in the stomach, and after doing Nyas in the stomach, the discomfort started dissipating. That's good, me here, so we can do the Nyas in the navel chakra. If you, as I shared before, or any of you, if some of you feel pain in the navel or the throat or the heart chakra, at that time you can do Nyas. And the heart chakra is connected to the emotions. So when the person feels angry or emotional or pressure, no, at that time we can do Nyas. But that will temporarily reduce the feeling on the chakra, but it will not help to overcome the anger or emotionalism. For that, we have to work on a practical way to change ourselves, that working on overcoming those defects within oneself. To remember that healing or self-healing technique like chanting, meditation, or Nyas doesn't help to overcome those defects within oneself. It just helps us to protect us from negative vibration or remove negative vibration from ourselves or create a protective shield. Actually, it's like creating a protective shield, but within us, we have those anger, emotionalism. So after that, it is very easy from outside to affect us. From Gede, I feel my body heat increase, sweating, and there are magnetic sensation on my chest and forehead. My body was moving by itself. So the Gede is good, no? You experience all that. So it's a different type of healing, no, that you are experiencing, that maybe negative vibration is affecting you. And then this positive, no, this, because when you do Nyas along with the chanting or the breath, it increases positivity. So negativity react to it. Sometimes that's why you feel sometimes all this. But to persevere, what you can do, Giri, try to do chanting on a regular basis. Try to do self-healing remedy that we have, what we call salt water remedy. We can display an image on salt water remedy. It is a simple tool, self-healing technique, because rock salt has the ability to absorb the negative vibration in our body. It's a very simple remedy just by immersing your feet in a bucket of water, because water and rock salt have that ability to remove it, and it's just for 15 minutes. So we have also some video we explain about this simple self-healing, and you can do it at home. And just to buy rock salt, simple rock salt, and just to do it by 50 minutes, either with chanting, repeating God's name, or by focusing on your breath. So if you can try Gede Hadi, and as well as doing different healing now, so like as we show in beginning, I don't know if you were not there, removing this covering around oneself using the hands and the fingertips. Okay, dear seekers, we will continue now with, I don't know if some of you have any questions, you can ask always. You can feel free also, if you have any questions about spirituality or spiritual practice, or you have some misconcept, you feel some concept of spirituality is not clear to you, you can share also. Some experience pain also in the heart chakra. So the time when you experience it is also a good sign, no? Because once we do self-healing remedy and we experience, so at that time it starts like healing happen. So to continue, and it's a question of time that the pain will start reducing. So dear seeker, we will continue now with another slot of collective meditation, and we will now play the divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta. So Shri Gurudev Datta is associated with Dattatreya. It is a principle that helps to alleviate problem caused by departed ancestors. So we have a section on our website, if we can paste, we have some seekers are helping us in this program that will paste for you a landing page about ancestral problem. And different problems can happen in our lives. But of course, we usually blame the situations. We feel it is psychological or physical. But when they don't go despite best effort, it can be that sometimes the root cause can be due to that spiritual dimension of departed ancestors. So I invite you to read much more on those articles, and definitely you can ask questions. If you have questions, you can ask itself today in this program. Otherwise, you can ask on our live chat facility. So what we will do now, we will do 30 minutes of collective meditations, and we will play in the background in low tones the divine name of Shri Gurudev Datta. So similarly, for those who, if some of you just joined in the meantime, what we will do is I will ask you to close your eyes. You can either do your own meditation, you can otherwise repeat the divine name in the mind. If some of you are new, you can just focus on your own breath with closed eyes, or listen to the divine names that we are playing. You can see what is helping you. Either listening or focusing on your own breath helps you to experience some concentration meditation. So dear seeker, you can also sit in a comfortable position. Remember, we can always sit in this special posture for meditation, but remember that it is a mind who will go into meditation, not the body. So if some of you have knee pain, back pain, you can sit comfortable, it is better. If some of you want to try, you can also bring the two fingers together while you chant by keeping your hand in your lap, and instead of giving the hand open, you can just bring the two fingers together. If you feel too conscious, let it be only. More important is we should achieve concentration. So dear seekers, you can just for share to all of you also that the divine names that we played today during this program, the audio of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya and the audio of Shri Gurudev Datta, we will paste it on the chat. They are available on our website. You can download those audio for free. And just before starting, I would like to recommend today negative vibration. So why we play the divine name is because today negative vibration in the atmosphere is much more. I don't know if some of you are experiencing the moment you go outside, you go to some collective place or some public places, and you experience more restlessness in the air, or when you try to meditate, you feel maybe more heaviness or more difficulty to achieve concentration, is because this negative vibration now are more, and this divine name have the capacity and potency through the sound and the divine name and the sound to reduce this negative vibration to some extent. So that's why we play it during our collective meditation, and why also you can play it at your home in low tone, of course, and especially what we suggest, if you can try also to play it in your room where you sleep. Why when we sleep? Because during that time, during night, negative vibrations are more active, and because we are in a sleep state, we are less protected. So the chance of being affected is more. Sometimes some of you may have experienced and you had nightmares, or you get tired. So at that time, negative energy can affect us. And this divine name, if you play it in low tone in your room, it will act to some protective shield to some extent. It will help to purify the room where you are. So you can play it in your room, you can play it in your home, and you can download for free all this audio on our website. So dear seekers, you can close your eyes now. Remember, you can sit in a comfortable position. You can, if you like to do this mudra of keeping the two fingers together on your lap, you can take a couple of deep breaths. You try to breathe slower. You try to reduce the speed of your breath. And in a few seconds, when we start the audio, that will be beginning of the collective meditation.
Shri Gurudev Datta, 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 Shri Gurudev दत्त श्री गुरुदेव 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 दत्त, 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 श्री गुरुदेव दत्त 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 Shri Gurudev Datta, 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 Shri Gurudev datta Shri Gurudeva 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 datta.
Can just contemplate what you are feeling from inside now. Any difference? What is your state of mind? How you feel deeper inside you? I will let you know when to open eyes. So, dear seekers, you can open eyes now, and some of you can share some of you already shared, and so I will take your comments. So you can share also if you have any question also. You can share in the chat. Why again I was asking, maybe because some of you have joined in between, why I'm asking you to contemplate for some time, because so that experience become more clear to you, and then you experience that this is a different feeling as usual, and it is natural now, because most of the time throughout the day we become active, our five senses, mind, intellect is active, and we keep on running from one task to another task, from one activity to another activity, and we don't have time to experience this calmness. So we don't believe that if we look inward and we take time, we can experience some calmness from inside. So that's why we don't take time to work on ourselves. That's why I think some of you wrote different experience that I will take now. And that's why it is important to also believe and understand that we can achieve a different state. But of course, it lasts for some minutes, some hours, and then it goes back to routine. But if you work on yourself, do spiritual practice, after it doesn't become an experience, but it becomes a permanent state, to remain always in that state. I believe some of you would like, no, to experience like that all the time. So I will share. If you have any question also, please free to ask. So I see from Satvik Rupa, you feeling light while chanting. I say some question from VA. You say that you got hiccup. Is it good or bad? We just wanted to ask you first whether you ate something or drank something, and then you have person hiccup, or just because while it just started, when you started chanting, or you started to focus of the chant. So just if you can answer the questions, it will be more clear. From Tatiana, you said you felt heat in your hand, and I think it was another seeker also, and my left kidney hurt a lot. You took an empty box and that's good. What you can do also, Tatiana, if you can do the Nyas, no, what we just shared before, and place it at the level of your kidney also. Of course, we recommend that you should see your doctor, in case medical doctor, to overrule any physical problem. And if there is nothing, then actually salt water remedy, box therapy. We can paste also in the chat, as the moderator, if they can paste about the box remedy. I think there are a few points from Neha. You said that when you were doing this Namaskar Mudra, and you saw orange light from within spreading all over slowly, the circular motion. I think somebody else also shared that they were able to see some light, some different colors. It's a good sign. That means when we enter some level of concentration or meditation, we are able to perceive something from the subtle dimension. We have subtle pictures, different subtle pictures. I invite you to go to our website, where you can see different vibration. I think we can maybe display now 1 or 2 images so that you can see. We have a big collection of subtle pictures on our website. We have some seeker with an active sixth sense. We are able to perceive the subtle dimension and draw them. So we'll show you now a few drawings. So you can have a look. See, as a banana, this is cow milk, because it is positive, no? And when we speak loudly or rudely, it has different vibration, or like that, speaking in a soft voice. Vibrations emanate from every living and non-living beings. So if that is more positive vibration or good act, then more positive. So like that, whatever food we eat, or whatever clothes we wear or colors, it has an effect on us, positively or negatively. That's why all that research and articles are published on our website. Because there is what rule of thumb, what help us, actually what is positive help us in our spiritual practice, and what helps doesn't help, no? Actually there is negative vibrations and negativity. And what we have observed also, that somebody who have some experiment with somebody who have negative vibrations, sometimes they are more driven to things that are more negative, wearing black colors, eating meat, drinking alcohol. So actually that attract these negative vibrations. And when we are trying to do spiritual practice, then we gravitate around things that bring positivity within us. So we can, of course, try to refrain from drinking alcohol, meat, trying to wear colors that are more positive in nature, such as white, yellow, orange, where blue light. And avoid, of course, just to share also that in SSRF we don't promote about not eating meat or wearing colors. It is more a recommendation, because spiritual practice is more important. Because when we practice spirituality, automatically we change within oneself. Let's say chanting God's name, repeating God's name, working on overcoming defect within oneself, and that automatically positivity increase within ourselves. That automatically whatever negative habits we have fall apart automatically. So instead of concentrating just to stop eating meat, better to concentrate in working on overcoming defect within oneself, or chanting God's name. Then automatically this habit will go away. But if we can, of course, do both, and with some conscious effort easily restrain from incorrect practice, then automatically, let's say, browsing on mobile, watching horror movies, or that automatically that help us, no? Whatever positivity we gain is preserved. Otherwise, we indulge in some negative practice or negative some activities that brings negative vibrations. Then we nullify now the positivity that we gain. So that's why in spiritual practice, trying to gravitate or do activities that brings positivity within oneself and reduce activity that generate negative vibrations. So, dear seeker, I would like to also share to all of you, we'll have some live stream coming about the fundraiser of on 1st July, and as well also our sense of SSRF, Her Holiness Bhavna Shinde, His Holiness the English are touring around Europe, around USA, Canada, around Asia, as well as South America. So we'll be playing now 2 small trailers of 30 seconds each.
Join us in this fundraiser live stream wherein some of the saints of SSRF will share highlights of how His Holiness Dr. Vallee guided their spiritual journey from seeker to sainthood. The importance of the Guru in the life of a seeker will become amply clear as they narrate the beautiful moments in the divine company of the spiritual master. Support SSRF's mission to spread spirituality and help seekers to grow spiritually by watching this live stream and donating as per your capacity. We invite you to join our live stream on Saturday, July 1st. This year, some of our saints will tour through Europe, North America, South America, and Asia to come and meet you to provide personal spiritual guidance. Experience positive energy in their presence and get life-changing spiritual answers to your questions and persistent issues. Sign up today for a one-to-one session.
So, dear seekers, this is one live stream that we have. The first one is on 1st July. Huh? Our saints will be sharing their personal experience with the source of inspiration when they were with His Holiness Dr. Vallee, the source of inspiration of SSRF. So they are sharing what touched them all those years in His presence, and what helped them in their journey. That will be on the 1st July, and of course we have also the form that will be sharing with you about if you like to meet Her Holiness Bhavna Shinde, or would like to meet His Holiness the English, because they will be touring in different country and city across the world, because they travel to spread spirituality and to meet those who have desire to grow spiritually, and meet them one-on-one, speak to them individually. So if you like, you can share. Of course, if some of the city you are not, we can see always, because our aim is that we should be able to go everywhere where there are seekers. So feel free to fill those forms also. We'll be pasting those forms in the chat if you like to meet the saints of SSRF. So, dear seeker, we will continue now with one more session of collective meditation. So, dear seekers, we will be playing now the divine name of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, I think if some of you just join, we will do that for 30 minutes, or we'll cross the time a little bit. So we will do that for 20 minutes now. You can sit in a comfortable position. We'll be playing on the divine name in low tone, so you can regulate the audio as per your convenience. So for those who are new, you can either just listen to the audio with closed eyes or focus on your own breath. So dear seeker, you can sit now in a comfortable position. You can close your eyes. You can take a couple of deep breaths. And you can focus on your breath slowly to reduce the speed of your breath. In a few seconds, when we start the audio, that will be beginning of collective meditation.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय.
You can begin with closed eyes. Just contemplate what you feel deeper inside. I will let you know when to open eyes. So, dear seekers, you can open eyes now. You can share in the chat how you felt or how you are feeling now. I think some of you are there for passing 2 hours, 3 hours. So, any difference also after attending the collective meditation for a longer time? I would like also to explain a little bit about SSRF if some of you are new, because we come through our live stream, also our website. But if you would like to come in contact with SSRF or to know more, and so there is two ways. Either you can come through our live chat facility. Our moderator also will paste a different link where you can contact us. It's either through the live chat facility. It is in English and other languages. You can come anytime, ask questions about your spiritual practice, or if any question you have about spirituality. We have also a platform of online spiritual meeting called also satsangs. It is also in English and other languages in different time zones. And in this online meeting, it is around 1 hour to 1 hour and a half durations. There are seekers from different parts of the world who are coming, and they learn about practical steps. Some seekers share their obstacles, also their experience and learning. And our seekers who are practicing spirituality for more than 10-15 years conduct those online meetings, and similarly that I shared initially, those online meetings are free of charge because it is done. We are doing it as our spiritual practice, our service to God. And just to share about SSRF, the source of inspiration is His Holiness Dr. giant Atavali will show you a photo. It is a sense from higher order of India, and he has bring all this knowledge that we have gathered, and it is on our website. And also a lot of research is done about SSRF and in conjunction with the University of Spirituality, where a lot of research is published and also on our website using biofeedback device. And they are very interesting and also fascinating when we look what the machine can capture about the spiritual dimension. It is very interesting that there is science beyond mind and intellect. And I invite really for you to see those different research published on our website as well on our YouTube channel. Some of them is about what happened in different places. We collected more than 1,000 samples of water and earth in different cities, places, river, lake, sea, and it was analyzed within just 24 hours in the research center using the biofeedback device, and to see the aura of the water and earth. And it is really astonishing to see that sometimes some place looks beautiful, but actually the vibrations are not. And in some other place, it looks simple, but the positivity is more. So I really invite you to read those articles. If we maybe can place those articles also on the website, it is very interesting. And what I was sharing just before now about the University of Spirituality, who organize workshops. So we have 5-day workshops. It is almost every single month, like every 2 months in India, where you can immerse yourself how it is to be in an ashram and learn about different aspects of spirituality, or understand the spectrum of spirituality, of the spiritual dimensions. So I would like to play to you now a small trailer of 2-3 minutes who explain about this workshop in India.
In our busy lives, we rarely get quality time for ourselves. Now's the time to take a moment, to really take a moment and give yourself a spiritual break. Step into a world of high spiritual positivity. Remove negativity. To cleanse and rejuvenate. Re-engage with life. With a new vision. Learn new life tools with workshop-style interactive sessions. Discover unique spiritual research and get guidance from saints. And learn to look within to awaken the light within you. Come home. Come home. welcome home. Come join us at the 5-day spiritual workshops at the Maharishi Adhyatma Vishwavidyalaya in Goa, India, for peace and faster spiritual progress.
So, dear seekers, I really encourage you, if you have time and you are interested, to go to India or immerse yourself in an ashram and learn. It's a very beautiful experience. I lived there for almost 10 years, and it's a very beautiful, full of positivity. So just to share and to all of you, the moderator will paste also in the chat the different links about our fundraising that we have on the 1st July, the collective meditations that we will have every day from Monday to Saturday. We have also this online platform that I share now if you like to meet our seekers. And just to remind again that all our live stream that we do, all our online platforms are free of charge, because we do it as our service to God, our spiritual practice. But if you like to help us, you can always also donate. It is one way also to support our activity. All the expense that goes towards the ashram, towards the website, the touring. I share now our sons are touring worldwide continuously. So it is one way also to support us. And of course, I invite you to study our website and do come in contact with our seekers who you can, because when it comes to spirituality, sometimes we may feel where to get spiritual guidance or to whom to speak. And that's why to be in a circle where of the same mind, speaking the same thing, is sometimes quite helpful. And it is, we really learn we can't actually be alone in our spiritual journey. We need some direction, some friends who can help us. So dear seeker, maybe hope to see you soon, either tomorrow again in our collective meditation or in our further live stream next week. So dear seeker, wishing you a blissful day or blissful evening, and hope to see you soon again. Namaskar to everyone.